Hey guys, so I know it's been like super long since I've done anything. I think my last thing was a vlog, I think. So I am here to talk about extensions. As you can see, I have longer, more thick, luscious locks, and I'm here to talk about them. So I'm gonna do two different videos on extensions. Number one, I'm going to do this video, which is the extensions that I'm currently wearing. I'm going to talk about just these and that's it. I'm already going to talk about how I put them in. I mean, I'll tell you the method that I use, but I'm not going to talk about the process or anything like that. I'm just going to talk about this brand of extensions. And then in my next video, I'm going to talk about my overall experience with extensions, my favorite methods, my favorite type, stuff like that. So for all that, just wait until the next video. I'll probably have them both put up the same day, just so you can kind of either choose one or the other. So if you're interested in seeing or hearing about these extensions, then just keep watching. Okay, so like I previously said, I have tried multiple types of extensions, and the set that I'm currently wearing now are from Sally's. In the next video, I'll get to the reasoning behind purchasing these, or what my favorite set was and all that kind of stuff. But for right now, the brand that I'm wearing is from Sally's, and it is the Hairtensity brand. And I got the 12-inch set because for me personally, I am not a like mermaid hair type person. I have really short natural hair. It's probably about to like maybe the tops of my shoulders. So I'm used to that. So to have all of this hair, this is a lot. And I just don't like having it on my back and like sitting on it and stuff like that. So this is a good length for me. I've had other lengths and ended up cutting them. So this is just right above my boob. It's actually touching the top of my chest. So this is the perfect length for me. These are not cut, they're just blended a little bit. But they haven't been cut lengthwise. So this is the hair that I had left over from this set. I had quite a bit. Now this hair is a premium blend, which means the package claims that they're 90% human, 10% synthetic fiber. I want to say that it's probably the other way around. And that's just because my sister purchased a blonde set and tried to dye them, and only like a few, obviously it says you can't dye them, but she figured maybe because she has colored synthetic hair before and she was just using a direct dye, she wasn't using like develop or anything, she figured that it would work, but only like 10% of the hairs were colored. So that's kind of why we're guessing that maybe it's the other way around, but that's fine. I like this hair because it's textured, obviously because it's a blend. It matches my hair a lot better than the Remy extensions that I've tried in the past. Because my hair is color treated, I use heat on it, stuff like that. I wash it like 2 to 3 times a week. So it's been used and abused. So this extension matches my texture a lot better. It doesn't feel plasticky, it doesn't stink, it doesn't smell like burnt hair. It feels really nice. The wefts are pretty decent, I would say. This is a real extension, like a Remy extension, and if it wasn't curled, you wouldn't be able to tell which one is which. Like the thickness is just about the same. With this hair, you get 100 grams of hair in the pack. Like I said, I purchased these from Sally's. I did a little research beforehand, like what kind of extensions I wanted to get, stuff like that, and the Hairtensity brand did stick out to me. Number one, the price point is outrageous. These are super cheap for what you get. The first go around, because this is my second set in so far, I purchased them for $4 because they were having this outrageous sale. So I got 100 grams of hair for $4 and I love it. Now granted, it's not 100% Remy extensions. It is a blend. They do hold the tiniest curl, like it's kind of like, I'm part Hispanic. Well, actually I'm like almost full Hispanic. So my natural hair is like really thick and textured already. So it's kind of like, it kind of reminded me of like my old long hair, because like in high school I had super long, thick, dark brown hair, just like this. And I just didn't want to hold a curl until I cut it off, and it like, I started coloring it, then it would hold a curl because it was fried. But when it was like natural before I did anything to it, it would not hold a curl like for anything because it was so thick and heavy. That's kind of the way this hair is. It holds a little bit of wave, but nothing crazy. So if you're looking for like bombshell curls, you're not going to get that with this hair. Not unless you like straighten it super high and like hairspray it. But then you're probably going to have like really fried ends. So, because it only recommends you heat this hair up to 340, I think. Yeah, 340. I only heat it to 320 my straightener when I use it, and I don't even use my straightener on the hair, because when I wash my hair, I wash it maybe twice a week. It dries, I blow dry it and it dries straight because it's already straight. Because of the synthetic fibers, it doesn't really hold any kind of wave or anything, so it just straightens. The only thing I have to straighten is my natural hair. So I really don't have to put any heat on it besides a blow dryer. So that's really nice. And if I do put heat on it, it's just to blend like my natural hair, like from here to here. So nothing down here gets heat. And I'm fine with that. Like, I like it straight. I don't mind straight hair. I've always had straight hair. I don't really like, for my face, I don't really like curly hair, so it works fine for me. Yeah, so I mean, you can wash it, you can dry it, you can straighten it. The only thing you can't do is color it. So I would recommend you buy the color that you already are. Obviously, you're not going to be able to use this if you want fashion colors. It's just because it just doesn't, even like, we tried the blondes and it doesn't hold color. So that's the only thing. It does on the package recommend you sleep in a braid because it can get tangly. I haven't had that problem. I sleep with it down. Doesn't ever get tangly, anything like that. I have no shedding problems. The hair in this brush is either my sister's or my old hair, because like here's her blue hair right here sticking out. And then it's like my old, like really light brown hair. I know it's super gross to stick a brush up to the camera, but I'm just showing you, like, none of this is my actual extension hair. Like, it's all old hair or her hair. So they don't shed at all. Like, I can, nothing. Look at that. Oh, you can't see anything. Nothing. No hair. Like, I can yank on it. Like, obviously, if you, like, take a strand and, like, pull at it, you're obviously going to be able to pull it out if you, like, really try. But for everyday, like, wear, it doesn't. And I touch it a lot. Like, I'm constantly like grabbing on it, brushing it and stuff like that, because I'm just enjoying having long hair. But unless like you purposely try to pull out a strand, or it gets caught somewhere, or like something outrageous happens, it's not gonna just like shed. And I really love that about these extensions. So normally, like regular price, they are $18, I think, and some change. I think it's like $18.89. And then if you have a Sally's card, they're $17.89. So that's normal price. I'll pay $17.89 for these extensions. Like, they're really, really nice. But I had a 25% off coupon, I think, when I purchased this set, and they were 12 something after tax. So not bad at all. I will take that. So what I did with this set was double wefted, which means I parted my hair. Actually, my sister did it for me. She parted my hair. She left about that much room from my part to where the first weft goes. She glued it, and then right above that, she glued another weft. So they're double wefts on one part. So, and obviously they're glued in. So that's how we got this super thick hair. Now, the first time I did it, I didn't have it as thick. It was still really thick because it's 100 grams of hair. So it was still pretty thick, but this time it's like, whoa, bam, like I'm in your face. Like, this is some hair. Like, this is a lot of hair. But that's because we double wefted it, and that's because I had extra. I had about this much left over, and it's like on this little, I have pretty decent amount left over. So That's the only reason why we were able to double weft it. So yeah, so I probably have, or I know I have at least 100 grams of hair in my head, and that is plenty for me. It's super, I love it. I love it. I play with it all the time. Depending on which way you use it, you can buy this and add clips to it. You can glue it in. You could sew it in. You really couldn't do tape-ins with this because it's already on a weft. You probably need like unwefted hair for that. But I glued it. I love it, and I'll talk about that in another video. But I'm really enjoying this hair, and I'll probably stick with this hair for a while because I really, really like it. I may try another length next time, maybe a little bit longer. I don't know. We'll have to see, because I've had it in for the first set I had in maybe for like 2 weeks, only because that was my second time ever having glue-in extensions. And when she did them, we kind of got like some spots that were kind of a hit and miss. And plus that first time around, I like went ham with a straightener and like washing them every day. And like, I learned my lesson with that set. So this set, I've been like just taking it slow, doing exactly what the package says, using my dry shampoo, stuff like that. So I've had these in for a week now, and I plan on keeping them in for 3. So actually I think my last pair I did have in for 3, and then I was like, we're gonna stop. Because these are cheaper extensions and they're not real, they're not gonna last you as long as 100% Remy hair extensions will. Especially clip-ins. Clip-ins you can take in and out and that's it. But when they're glued in, like the weft is gonna have sticky glue on them, so you can only reuse them that time and then one more time after that if you take care of them. But because they're so cheap, I just throw them away, buy a new package, and it's no big deal. But if you want to like be able to use them multiple times, you know, and do the extra work, like if you only have a certain amount of money for your hair and you're like, okay, this is it, I have to make this extension last as long as I can, make sure you take time to get the glue off, stuff like that. I'm lazy. It's cheaper for me just to like go buy a brand new set and not even worry about the glue and just throw them away. So I do that. Plus, like I said, because they're not real, after like a month they start getting, or like 3 weeks is what my max was, the ends do start getting a little fried because of all like the washing and stuff like that. So yeah, but I really, really love these extensions, and I highly suggest you check them out. If you have any questions, just leave them below, and I will put pictures of my hair, my before and after pictures. Oh, also another thing that I forgot to mention, they are very nicely blended, but that is because, like, you can see a little bit of my natural. That's only because it's dark brown. I got 2 dark browns. So if you were to have like blonde hair, which we did this with my mother-in-law, she has blonde hair, and we put the blonde set in her hair, it wasn't as blended as what mine is because her hair obviously is blonde. So it was a little, and her texture is different, so it was a little bit more noticeable with hers. But dark hair is always easier to hide extensions, always. So keep that in mind. You're not going to have the same outcome that I have. It's going to be different. And remember, this is a pack in like a whole pack and then like a little bit. So it's over 100 grams of hair in my head. So just keep that in mind, that everybody is going to be totally different. Your situation is going to be different than mine. You may not want that much hair in your head, so it's going to look different. Mine's layered, so you may not like that. So just keep all that in mind. If you do try it, like I said, it's super cheap. So if you try it and you don't like it, you've only wasted, if you have a coupon, 12 bucks. So yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.